Hi, everybody. Trisha Keel, Tomorrow's Key. And now that you have met all the elementals and have learned that the air, earth, fire, and water elements in your life are actually conscious and aware and alive and wanting to work with you, um, sometimes you just have to look at things in many different ways. And that is part of the mysteries of life and living is just things are not always all they appear to be, and things are always more than they appear to be because nothing is real. And that's a very woo-woo statement, but that is that is the truth. Ask any quantum physicist. Nothing that you see is actually there. You might walk into a piece of furniture and stub your toe and hop around and grab your foot in pain, but in reality, that chair is not there. There is nothing there. There is less than air there. There is 99.999% nothing. Um, it's just not real. If if I were to be wearing a red shirt, you would consider that the shirt was red, but in actuality, the red would be reflecting off of that piece of fabric, refusing the red and absorbing all other colors. So it's everything but red, but the reality, the way you see it, you perceive it, is that it is red because the red is the light that is coming into your eyes and therefore into your brain. You have to learn to look at things differently. So while you may have always thought air was just stuff you breathe and blow up balloons and keep in your tires, air correlates to the mind and the element of mind. And your mind, scientists don't even know what mind is. They tell you that mind is not in the brain, and that it is more than what is in the brain. And I mean, you know that your heart, the cells in your heart know what they're doing. They know their job and they keep doing it, whether you are awake or asleep or young or old. The same thing for every organ system in your body. And that is just a group of cells. And each cell has its own job and knows how to do it and does it because it has a mind. And every one of those cells is conscious, which is why you can have gut reactions to certain people, places, and events. Your whole body responds to the energy frequencies of what you're encountering. You know what this is. You've seen dogs respond like this, for heaven's sakes, and horses and cats and little kids. Um, it's it's not a surprise that little kids cry when put on Santa's lap when they have no idea who Santa is, and neither do you. There's always more to the story. So mind is not just in your head. It's the thoughts that you may have don't necessarily come from you. You know that you have been hanging around a good friend and all of a sudden they get an idea about skipping school and they look at you and lift one eyebrow and you know exactly what they're thinking and you're going, oh hell yeah, let's get out of here. And all of a sudden the two of you need to go to the bathroom during algebra and y'all just don't come back without saying a word because y'all were of like minds. And that, that happens at whatever age you are. It doesn't just happen to be in high school. Um, in your mind, you have a concept of who you are. And most people believe that they are their bodies. They believe that they are the person they see in the mirror, and they believe that they are what they do. So they think they are their image and their job, or maybe their relationships. Like, I am a I am a daughter and a sister and a mother and a wife and and a teacher and all those things. So who am I without any of that? I'm a pretty magical person, actually. And so are you. You are more than what you see in the mirror. Your identity is way beyond what you have given yourself credit for. Um, your mind involves your creativity. And as being created in the image of and likeness of our creator, we are all creators. So we all have the ability to create on one level or another, whether it's a peanut butter sandwich, a pitiful excuse, or a new way to go have fun. We are all creative in our own way. We are also fully capable of reining in the wild thoughts that we may have in order to allow for tolerance of things that are different, and maybe learn thereby from things that are different. Maybe go to a restaurant that serves food that you've never eaten before and try it. Why not? Give it a shot. You may discover that you like sushi, or you might discover um, Indian food or Mexican food or something that you've never eaten before. People that you have gone to restaurants with many a time, and they always get the same thing. And hopefully, you're willing to tolerate a new adventure for your tongue. It's all part of your mind, and your entire life at the spirit level is based upon your imagination. Everything that you do, everything that you are, everything that you have, you imagined first. Everything. All the stuff that I have, I imagined first. From see my PhD up there on the wall? From that to the books I have written, to the classes that I teach, to the little star right here. This is the 5-star wisdom program. 5 different stars with each of the units on each of the rays of the star. And they twist around so that you can see the face of all 5 stars. I came out of my imagination. Everything came out of my imagination. Everything in your life came out of yours. All of these are the elements of air. They are mind. It's all the same stuff. It's just a different way of describing it. So don't get too caught up in how do I use earth, air, fire, and water to build my life. You do. And the program, the 5-star wisdom coaching program, will show you, will teach you. You'll be able to have the matrix of all the classes on all the levels and learn how you integrate each of these elements into your mastering your personal alchemy to living in higher frequencies. Every one of us started life as little kids, not knowing, much. We couldn't talk, and we didn't know the language. We weren't housebroken. We couldn't walk or ride bikes or drive cars or do anything that makes a living, not be gainfully employed. It took a while to get yourself up to there. And by the time you got out of high school and were thinking, oh boy, I'm ready to go live life, you were just getting going. And since then, you have been raising your frequencies or not. I know many, many people who don't read, who don't grow, who just do the same thing every day because that's what life is to them. To me, it's the wonder of the new and the exploration and the adventure and the growth and the far out, and then sharing that with you or whomever I happen to have the opportunity to have fun with. And these things give me joy, because joy is a manifestation of the Holy Spirit. Joy is God the Mother shining within your heart. You find God in the good, the true, and the beautiful. Now, you don't find God in a church or a temple or a synagogue. You find God within everything that is, especially humans. So even if they make you crazy, they are still divine creatures, or they wouldn't be breathing. So, and they're still here to teach you, or they wouldn't be in your life experience. The 5-star wisdom coaching program is available to you. Sorry, hold on. Is available to you to download and to work at your own rate of speed, at your own pace, at your own convenience. There are 5 units within each module. And so if you take a week to do each unit, and each unit involves one thing, then in 5 weeks, you would be ready for the next unit. This is something I am a master teacher. And I have created these lessons to be easy to understand, step-by-step explanation. I can't tell you what to think or how to think, but I can present to you something to think about. And that is what each of these lessons does. And as you think about them and decide how you're going to integrate them into your life, then the frequency of your life will dial up higher. And so you're getting closer and closer to joy. I wanted to show you my emotionometer. This is the spectrum of emotions that humans can have. And it starts with pain and fear, and it moves up to love and joy and empowerment and appreciation. So the red is the stuff that hurts, and the blue is the stuff that's really, really happy. So for relief, you want to move right. And I will include a PDF of this or a graphic of this in the email that I send to you, so that you can look at this and understand it a little more carefully. But at any time that you want to raise yourself up into a higher frequency, you can't go from abject fear, grief, despondency, helplessness immediately to here. Just like you can't go from 0 to 90 in your car. You have to get in, build up your speed and go a level at a time. So you can go from fear to anger to disappointment to pessimism to weariness to hopefulness to positive expectations, and get yourself to the freedom of appreciation bit by bit. So you don't have to just leap from one level of existence to another. You get to move yourself into the higher frequency via these 25 lessons that raise you up through the personal alchemy of each of the 5 spirits. And if you are concerned that you can't figure out the technology, I will email it all to you. You just have to print out the PDF. Or if you buy all 5 of the lessons at once, I'll mail you the printed workbook that's spiral bound, so you can lay it open in front of you like a composition book, carry it around and do your work in it, take your notes in it, and have a good time with it. This is designed to be accessible and supportive for anyone at any level along the way of trying to improve the quality of life. You will have access to this material for life. So if you download a PDF and then somehow your computer is stolen or something, you will always be able to let me know, and I'll send you another PDF. You will always have this information for life. And if you go ahead and buy all 5, when I send you the book, I will put you into the live monthly coaching program for a year. So all of these things are here to facilitate you're moving up into the higher frequencies towards a life of joy. It really is awesome. You may not, I don't know, might not know me very well, but if you've gotten to know me over time, you have seen how happy I am. And so I'm living the dream, and you can too. And I'm here to help you get there. That's what I do. I am a teacher, and that is where my joy is. So work for me is play, and the ability to watch you move up is my joy. So if you're interested in this, I hope that you will go back to the website at trishakeel.com and go visit each of the go to the Star Store and see what's up in there, and join me and this program to move into the higher frequencies of life. You're invited. Thanks for listening. Bye.